lads and ladettes, it's a very strange day today. It comes off the back of one of the hardest weeks I have had in my professional life. But I'm an accountant and a tax practitioner. I do work for myself, which means I spend a heck of a lot of time working from home. My office is based from there. If you're not careful, you can actually pick up a serious case of cabin fever. Especially when you roll out of bed in the morning and you've got business income tax deadlines, which was yesterday. As of yesterday, 3 o'clock, I didn't even know what I was going to be doing this weekend. I had no idea what the tides are doing. I had no idea where I was going to end up. I had no idea whether or not one of the guys in our group was actually still going to Pearly Beach, for instance, and whether or not I was going to be driving through early in the morning to Pearly Beach. No idea. It turns out no concrete plans were set by anyone. And when I looked at the tides and I looked at the weather for the weekend, the most logical conclusion I could come to was that it basically serves me better to go throw a line at Macassar on Saturday morning, which is now. And it's now 5:38 a.m. Put in a few sardines, some choco, a few mussels, pack 2 rods, 2 rod stands and 2 reels. I may not even use both. But again, not the point. The fact is, I don't know who I'm going to be running into today or if anyone's going to be joining me over there. And obviously tomorrow looks like people are going to be kite surfing. I've also seen a sharp increase in the swells tomorrow. I don't want to be anywhere near that beach tomorrow, to be quite honest with you. It just smells like lines washing out, lines washing from left to right, right to left, even throwing out 6-ounce grab sinkers. So that brings me to today. I'm going with 0 expectations. This is literally my attempt to shake off the week that was. Oh my. Started off quite gloomy and dark this morning, but it's looking quite nice to start the day off with. Water's got a nice roll to it, but nothing near the kind of swells that was predicted for tomorrow. But there's going to be a steady push in the swell going forward. I'm going to give this spot a crack for now and see how long I can stick it out over here. I'm no one's numpty. I know when seasons are turning, and that's why I brought this jacket with. Part rain jacket, part keeping you warm. And there's a bit of a breeze, but thankfully for now it's in the back. So, what do I have here? Some sardine, some pike, and choka. But I need to get one defrosted. I might actually just throw 2 or 3 mussels in the water bucket as well. It's not a very over-engineered bait. I suppose it'll work. 8.0 Trident Kong hook, sliding trace, snelled to an adrenaline dangle. First cast. Yes, like look at that, boys and girls. Even on a weird morning like today, that started off as gloomy as it was. And I mean, there's nothing on the cards that says it's not going to be gloomy later, but look at that sunrise. Sunlight fighting really hard to break through the clouds in the mountains. But that is stunning. It's a chilly morning, but my oh my, what a beautiful morning. There's also some current in the water right now. Don't know how this is going to pan out. But like I said, I came with no expectations. We'll have to wait and see if there's anything on the other end of this. I left the horizon at home today. I threw out the Beachmaster first. There was a big pull on that line now. Threw out the Beachmaster first, and now I'm going to be setting up my 6 to 8 ounce Euphoria quickly. See, I always get this wrong. I should be setting up both rods first before I make my first cast. Now I'm always looking at over my shoulder for the other one going off while I'm struggling with another one. Little lessons I still need to learn and implement. I decided to bring my Big Boss 3 8000, so I put that on the Beachmaster. I mean, the Beachmaster could probably do with a slightly bigger reel. I mean, after that cast, there's almost no line left on that thing. But as the day goes on, I might actually just turn it into a bit of a scratching rod anyway, so I'm not too perturbed. So the long casts might not be required going forward. This one, however, on the Euphoria, is my Saragossa 14,000. It's got 15-pound braid on it with a 120-pound surf line braided leader. Not a lot, 8 meters plus minus, but with all the fishing and stuff happening over the last couple of months, it's probably been whittled down to about 7 meters by now. Still plenty for our application today. Right, a very simple sardine choker bait. Let's go get this boy out, clip it straight on the hook. I only need to clear the second breaker, and there's a bit of a sharp drop off in front. I just need to clear and get it into that flat water in the back, that's all. Yeah, I think my casting definitely improved over time. I mean, I can't recall emptying my Big Boss reel that much, and I didn't even wade. If I had to wade now, that reel would be empty. Yes, I got seriously hurt now to try and get this bugger out of the water. Someone's line broke off in the water, and then on the retrieve, my sinker got stuck behind this person's line, and that line of that person was basically stuck behind rock and reef. So I had to wade into the water. I didn't have my boots on, I only had my pluckies, and then the wave in the water basically screwed me completely on that rock, to the point where my feet at the bottom now got completely ripped up and one of my pluckies got broken. So that was sore, but at least I managed to get this one off now. Got the hook removed from its mouth. Let's try and get it back. Hopefully it swims off, because it's been out of the water for a while now. I mean, I really don't want to hurt fish when there's no need to. I hope it's still okay. Well, I didn't blank. Let's hope this boy's still got some life in him. Come on, dude. Mr. Greg Walker, if you see this later, it was very nice meeting you. Hopefully we run into each other again at some point. We can talk some more racing and other things. Maybe even some fishing when the fish bite. Man, the scourge. Yarr. Come on, man. Well, That's 2 for the day. It looks like the rain is coming in thick and fast now. The wind is still coming slightly over our right shoulder, and even the swells have picked up, and it's in alignment with what Tides for Fishing has been saying. The swells basically started off at about just short of 2 meters, and then it gradually lifts until tomorrow, where you're going to be sitting with 4.5, 5 meter swells. So fishing tomorrow might be a little bit hectic. Never mind the rain. I can definitely foresee this pushing me home in the next 2 hours. But that was to be expected. That was the plan. Stick it out until conditions and nature chase me away. Ah, there's some movement on this one. Not sure what it is. It's not very big. Come on, man! Just like it. Seriously? Yo! Okay. That's that. 12:30. It's about 50 minutes or so before full high. But I can tell you now, from the looks of it, this high tide is probably going to wash over the area where you're parking. Look at how I burned. I would not have expected that. But then again, I did burn in my chops before in very, very overcast conditions. So, what have we learned today? We definitely learned that, finally, I'm loose. We learned that angling is not fishing. Yeah, we learned that you don't just arrive and catch what you want to catch. You can rig for your desired species, but you're not owed one. Hence the shark and the 2 baren. But still had fun. Short-lived, because I don't want to stick around until it becomes unpleasant. So I'll rather call it quits now, go home, and just go and enjoy the rest of my weekend. And mission accomplished. My batteries are recharged. Mine, not the phone or the chest cameras. Even though my feet feels like it's been through the ringer, I personally, I feel like $1 million right now. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'll see you soon. Bye.